Hi friends, I'm Dr. Benjamin from MEDPG Thrissur. I'm also a resident in Jitma doing radiation oncology, and I've been doing a series of videos over the past 2-3 weeks to educate the students on how to approach the NEET exam, what to do for the NEET exam, and how to manage the time inside the 3 hours of the exam and all. And then I've been receiving a lot of calls from a lot of people, and in the last 20 days all scared and shattered and doesn't know what to do and where to go, and they have done a lot of things but nothing was organized. They listened to too many masters, and actually it spoiled the broth. Actually, too many cooks spoils the broth. So and they were all confused and stressed, and they didn't know what they were at and what they were going to do for the exam. And a lot of people have actually been the first or second attempt, and more than first attempt, they were second attempts and third attempts, having a mock rank, national mock ranks around 10,000, 12,000, or even 25,000. And there were also people who called me at 40,000 also. So I was seriously worried, and I didn't know how to help them out in this last 20 days. So that's why I'm making this video, in which I'm targeting those people who are actually gonna go into coaching or the next 3-4 months and go into the next section of NEET-PG 2020. And I know a lot of people are actually doing consultancy in the last phase now. You will be deciding where to go for coaching and what to do. So there's no point in me telling this at that point of time after you made a decision or you paid the money and everything. This is not at all a marketing video. This is just a guidance video, and this is completely independent of my association with MEDPG. I'm not talking about MEDPG at all. I'm not talking about any other institute that has all the notes in their classes or all the questions in their app, or those people who are having everything from their sender and all those things. This is a plain video that is not associated with any sender. I'm just talking to you as a senior who failed once, who tried a lot, who desperately worked hard, and now I think I've recently succeeded in achieving my dream seat in a PG. So from this qualification, I'm talking to every single UG person who's actually preparing for the exam. Okay, point number 1, friends, when you're choosing what to do after your residency, first thing, PG is not an absolute necessary thing in your life. You may think that I'm having my PG, so I'm talking to you like this. No, I finished my house residency, and before writing my NEET examination, I did not I had gone for coaching to MEDPG, but then I left everything. I went for working in periphery because I didn't know my calling, I didn't know my cause, and I didn't know what I wanted. I had different interests, and my passion was in oncology and neuromedicine. So I tried out both before taking my subject and going and studying it. So in this aspect, I'm telling you, PG is not an absolute necessary thing to establish and work out as a doctor. Okay, PG is a part of your career, and it is not your career. So that step towards the career should be done wisely, keeping your interests in mind and keeping your attitudes in your mind. So when you take your interest, you go and work and prepare and learn to achieve a passion rather than achieving a rank. So if you want medicine, you study for medicine. If you want surgery, study for surgery. If you want anatomy, study for anatomy, and do it in the best institute, in the best possible scenario from your capacity. You're not telling about everybody else's capacity, within your capacity. So point number 2, to achieve this passion seat, what should you be doing? See, first of all, coaching is not absolutely necessary for everyone. If you are a person who's having above 75% average marks or 70% average marks in all university exams, and you are reasonably confident in your method of study, and all you need is a direct direction and right orientation towards an MCQ pattern of examination, I'll tell you guys, just you join any institute. It doesn't matter wherever you go. You just go to that institute and follow their method and study well. Whatever they are giving, do complete justice to what they are giving. Try to reproduce everything in an oriented manner. Above all, follow your style. You have been doing something from your childhood. You have achieved everything. You have averaged was more than 75% score, and you are a brilliant student from the start. So don't try to let people destroy your style and give you a new style. Just follow your style and try to augment that style by putting in those information these people are giving in and make it a better part. So that is for you guys, 75. But those people who are between 65 and low, and above around 55 and above, but 65 and low, you guys, if you put in 1 year of real hard work, oriented, and you guys put in a lot of effort in your theory, and at the same time you get the hang of answering MCQs, combine both, create a very focused and sharp approach as I speak about in the spear and the edge and all. You just create a very sharp and focused approach, dedicate your entire time of the next 11 to 12 months into the preparation, and always knowing what not to learn and what to learn. Do not try to mug up an entire section of notes and try to reproduce it into the exam. It will never be possible for you guys. You need to identify those plus subjects and your minus subjects. In your plus subjects, sharpen it to the maximum level and become the best at those plus subjects. And the minus subjects, you keep it to a level that you will know everything that what everyone knows and leave it there. You won't be able to complete that subject, but you should know all the points that reasonably everyone knows and should not lose a question on those areas. And otherwise it's fine. And if you do this so in the perfect way, you will definitely be able to qualify or get the seat that you want this time itself. But those people who are less than 55%, you are the people who really needs effort, focus and motivation and perseverance. See, 1 year is too short a time. If it happens with this 1 year, with all the effort, with all the guidance and all the really support that you get, it's well and good. But if you are not getting this in this 1 year, you should always be ready to keep 1 more year for it. And then 1 more year, in this first year, you should only focus on building your theory and concepts to a level that you will be able to answer everything what everyone knows within 1 year. Okay, for all subjects, you should not lose what everyone knows. And to make it into the plus and achieve and come into the competition of less than 10,000 ranks, you will need 1 more year. Okay, so this group of people, the 65% and the 55% group of people, you need personalized care, you need personalized attention, and you need people to guide you and follow you and make you achieve your dream, and you need people to lift you up from that place and go into a spot. Such people don't go into the flock. Do not be sheep. Identify a place that gives you personal guidance, that gives you a personalized approach, and go there and study your PG coaching. And this can be anywhere. I don't want to name any centers. You can identify any of the centers, provided that you listen to one person, just one person. Don't listen to many people. Listen to one person and go ahead. Okay, and point number 3, this is the last and the most important point. When you are asking, sir, how should I study for PG? Sir, what should I do for my PG coaching? Sir, where should I go for PG coaching? To someone, you ask to a person of your own level, a senior of your own level, who studied just like you, took a lot of effort like you, and achieved. Do not go and ask an extraordinarily brilliant, a first rank, or a third rank, or a 10th rank student, or any sort of students who were an extraordinarily bright student and achieved rank, because that is his intrinsic potential and his intrinsic style 99% of cases. And they won't be able to guide you from your point of perspective. Okay, so when you, and also always remember to go and ask advice or go and ask your seniors who failed at this. See, people who failed are those people who actually know what went wrong in their preparation than those people who have achieved properly and have had enough success in their life. So those people who doesn't know how they failed or how their seniors got this wrong, you won't be able to improve, or you won't be able to be without repeating the same mistakes. So what I'm trying to say is that those people who really are struggling with the direction and don't know what to do, better go and ask those people who failed and those people who succeeded from your own level. Okay, and listen to their advice and go to a place. And very important thing, do not believe in blind notes. If you are going to a class, listening to a class, and you are writing down your own notes, in which when you listen to the class, you will receive what you don't know, and you will identify the things that you feel important and make a note. If you are planning to study from that note, it is perfect. And also always follow one particular standard book of theory-based MCQ explanation and add on the information that you get from that into your class notes to make it more perfect. Okay, rather than giving some solid notes that other people have made for you, you make your own notes that will yield you much more than following a blind set of notes. Imagine 80,000 people are studying, or 1,40,000 is writing the NEET exam. Imagine. And 80,000 people are doing the same thing, reading the same notes, going to the same place, or like following the same set of rules. Okay? And when you write the exam, what difference did you make? What different or approach or different effort or different direction you took to get an edge, to get an advantage? That is the question. If you are not having that edge or advantage, you're just a stereotype trying to be in this spectrum. If sheer luck comes in, you will come to the other side. If luck doesn't favor you, you go to the other side. So what is the point in you having your own personalized approach? Identify your faults, identify your mistakes, and build your own methods and go ahead. Okay? So that is the 3 important points. I don't want to prolong the video too much. So 3 very important points to choose what you should be doing after your house vacancy. How you should approach the coaching institutes and the exams. You need to have one person whom you trust to show you the path, and a few people to show you that this is what we made as a mistake when we prepared, this is what we did good when we prepared for the exam. So comparing both, have a very unique and personalized plan for you so that you will achieve what you are capable of. You put your effort, 1 year, 2 year or 3 year, doesn't matter. Ultimately, you should get your subject of passion. Okay? Thank you.